Mary, Michael.
When I found out that basically the whole theme is I do, stories of commitment and non-commitment, I thought to myself, when it comes to commitment, I usually think of, especially when it comes to relationships, I thought of two types of individuals, right? The type of individual that is the hopeless romantic, you know, who believes that when I meet the one that I will fall in love and I'll eventually get married and have a happy ever after, right? And then there's the other type. I always thought of I think a lot of people assume because I've been with Henry for about 8 years, going on 9, and yeah, I got married really late. A lot of people assume that because of my nature of my relationship with Henry, they assume that I'm the hopeless romantic type. And it gotten worse because I did this really public proposal in the B Publica, where I sang to her. I organized an event and I surprised her. I sang a song from one of her favorite musicals the last 5 years, and I changed the words here and there, used her name instead because somebody else's name would be strange, right? And I proposed to her in public, you know. So a lot of people always assume that, oh, Michael, he's like this hopeless romantic kind of guy doing things way above and beyond what usual guys would do. And I would think about these connotations of what I've done, and I look back, and the earliest memory, I got a confession to make. Growing up, I was scared of the opposite sex. I was afraid. I was terrified. You know, they didn't make sense to me. Girls didn't make sense to me. I grew up in my family. I've got 2 elder brothers. 13 years my senior, 10 years my senior, and then there was me. So yes, I was an accident child. Then there's my father and there's my mom. So my only female influence and exposure was my mother, you know, thank God for that because she's awesome. And the earliest thing I can remember with regard to the opposite sex was between the ages of 7 to 11, 12, you know, my primary school years. My mom, for some reason, decided that I needed to learn to be a gentleman. Like, you know, carry books, open doors, pull chairs so that the girl can sit, not pull so that she falls down. You know, so I had to learn all these things, and I didn't know why I was doing it, but because I was a bit of a mama's boy, and when my mom tells me to do something, I'll do it. And I remember this one incident that really informed me and changed my perception of what I was doing, I think I was like 10 or 11. I had this crush on this girl in my class. She's very athletic, she was pretty, you know, had it all popular, and I never told her that I liked her, of course. And we were playing this game called Captain Ball. Has anyone ever played Captain Ball? No, okay, Captain Ball is like a bit of where there are 2 teams, and the objective of the game is you have a ball and you have to pass it among your team members, and the idea is to get it to the designated point guy who's usually in a hula hoop, and the moment he catches the ball, your team gets a point. So the objective of the other team is to stop the ball from getting to the point guy, right?
One of the main reasons why I felt like I wanted to do the fight tournament was like this was one thing I could do where I didn't have to rely on anybody else.
It was boys versus girls for some reason, and the girl